Da igual que mates a toda esa gente ahí dentro. O busques estafar a la gente en las estaciones del metro.
456. ¿Qué es lo que necesitas de mí?
Déjame jugar de nuevo.
No queremos lastimarlos ni tratamos de cobrarles sus deudas.
I think the inspiration first came from animation that I read, mangas. I liked survival game animation and cartoons, especially Japanese cartoons. And I was watching those and I wanted to create a survival game of my own. So I thought of children's games, really simple and really naive kind of games. Let's try a survival game with these children's games. What if adults played children's games, the games that they played when they were naive and innocent and pure, and that's how it all started. So currently we are halfway into the production of season 2, so I am not thinking about other seasons yet, because we're still too busy with working on season 2. So what I want to do now is to make sure that I make season 2 very well. Because it was a global mega hit and people poured so much love into the show, I of course feel some pressure. But, I think that's another way of rooting for me, and they're interested in season 2. And when there's season 2, I think a lot of people will watch season 2. So I'm trying to look at it from a positive side and think of it as an energy instead of a pressure. So I believe the pressure is people are actually rooting for me and the project as well. So I'm trying to look at it from the positive side. Well, I guess season 1 was also very strong and physical. Season 2 is also about very simple games, very simple children's games. So I don't think it'll be more physical and more aggressive than season 1. I think they're quite similar to about the physical aspects of the games. Not really. I mean, there aren't many non-Korean participants in the games. I would like that, but because Korea is the main language for the show, so there aren't many non-Korean actors who speak fluent Korean. So I would love to have other non-Korean actors, but I couldn't because of the language barrier. So in season 1, we had Anupam, who played Ali, and he's the only non-Korean actor who actually studied acting in Korea, and his Korean's fluent. So that's why I could cast him, but it's really difficult to find others like him. So for season 2, there are some feelings that I have, and there's an answer that I want to seek. People are pushing people off the cliff because there's so much competition in this world, and do we still have hope? Does humanity still have hope? That's a question that I want to pose to the viewers, and I want to seek the answers together with the viewers. I mean, there could be one. If there's an extended universe of Squid Game, there could be a movie. For example, Breaking Bad, the last part is turned into a movie. So, I mean, I did think about that. There are characters like Daktinam. And what if I make it into a 2-hour feature film? That was something that I had in mind, but I'm not sure whether I will do it or when I will do it. It's very hard for me to say anything about that, but I think it's possible. Yeah, if you see season 2, you will be introduced to new Korean traditional games that I used to play when I was a kid. There are going to be many games like that. And actually, I found out that those games are also played elsewhere in other countries as well when I was researching the games. So if you watch the show, you might say that, oh, I actually played that when I was a kid. Third season.
I cannot tell anything about the following season at this time.
So I guess Squid Game played a role in introducing Korean cultures to the world, and I feel very proud of that.
요즘 또 그렇다고 해서 한국에서 영화나 지금 뭐 시리즈들이 굉장히 또
Korean cinema and Korean shows are not all doing very well. I think we are having a crisis here in Korea regarding the Korean cinema.
당장 그 해외에 알려져
So
있는데 이게 너무
while I am happy that Squid Game went global, I think we have to try harder to make this trend continue.
훨씬 더 많이
And I think it's the time that we have to think about those. From pre-production to the release, maybe 2 years.
Estoy tratando de parar ese juego.
Sigue sin entenderlo. Mientras este mundo no cambie, el juego no terminará.